something quite like a glass house as a metaphor for growth and development. Let's have a chat with you. Ooh. Hello. It's the 9th of January when I record this, and the 9th chapter of Proverbs talks about wisdom, building a house upon 7 pillars, I think. I want to check that, but I wanted to have a moment of sharing with you, because today I took a watch to have it valued, and the documents I showed the jeweller showed the purchase price as no, a lot of money, and they offered me a third of that stated value. And I thought, the love of money really is a root of all kinds of evil. And yet before that, I'd come from Black Pug Books, the domain of the lovely Victoria, who does not think like that, who has a generous heart. And it's people with generous hearts that I'm hoping to attract to a new movement called Transformers International, based on the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, as practically activated by Buy One Give One, brilliant organisation that links giving impacts to the 17 Sustainable Goals. So I'm going to put links below for you to check out b1g1.com, and also the dedicated site of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Goals. And there'll be a goal, one of the 17 or maybe even 3 of the 17, that really resonate with you if you have an entrepreneur's heart for the wonderful world in which we live and grow and have our being, like in a greenhouse. The earth is a greenhouse, isn't it? So my favourite one is 4, number 4, which is quality education. It's one of the 25 most sought after jobs, rising jobs, careers on LinkedIn. Via LinkedIn they did an article on what are the 25 most accelerating roles in 2025. And of course AI was massively up there. But being a lecturer, education, quality education, number 4 of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, was also there. So I'm looking for founder members for Transformers International, and let me be clear about this. I misspelt something the other day, and there's a lovely story about Neil Gaiman, one of my favourite authors, who misspelled Caroline, and he came out as Coraline, which led to a whole wonderful book, a movie. Just your mistakes can be the foundry of your discovery if you're a creator. So what am I saying here? I went to say Netflix, and I've had a stroke, so sometimes the words come out a bit weird, and it came out as Netflix. So for Transformers International, you could actually become just a member, a transformer, and consume excellent content for free. So that's the entry level stuff that you'll be seeing through my accounts on YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook very soon. But what about if you want to take a far more active role in making a difference, leaving this world, this greenhouse, a better place than it was when you entered the world? Leave this world grieving your loss. Well, it might be that you would like to become a founder member, and up until the 27th of January this year, I'm doing a very interesting low rate opportunity for you to become a founder member. So the package of benefits you'll get from this will be 10 times the amount I'm asking you to sign up for 3 years, and that's £1,000, good old British pounds, or whatever currency you're in. And for that you're going to get £10,000 of value over a 3-year period. Sounds good to me, and I will specify what that includes. It includes things like your motivational map profile and regular debriefs over those 3 years, because your motivational map assessment tool is about the only assessment tool I've ever come across where things change over time. Excuse me, reversing here. Hopefully safely. So we need to look at your goals and review your motivational map instrument over the years to come. Then there's the whole answer to the 3-year question, the Dan Sullivan question. So imagine it's 3 years later and we're having a conversation again, and I would say to you, what has to have happened over these 3 years gaps between when we started talking and now, 3 years, what has to have happened for you to feel perfectly satisfied, both personally and professionally? It's a great question. Tells me what sort of future you have envisioned. And of course, I was a friend of Tony Buzan and still am a friend of Van der North. So we will mind map your answers to that question. So you've got motivational maps, you've got mind mapping, and you've got tetra mapping, my favourite natural ecological model for building high performance individually and as a team. So you get your tetra map profile done and 3 additional profiles done for all the people closest to you personally or in your team. So you can see how the value's stacking up here. I'm not asking you to give me £1,000 or $1 gazillion to spend on something crazy. I want to spend it on something meaningful for us. If you want to become a founder member, the benefits go on and on, but that is long enough to give you a taster. If you fancy becoming one of the 12 in the inner circle, that's only open until the 27th of January. Some of your money. I'll send you a link to how we can begin that process. Let's make a difference. Join our Netflix as a transformer for free, or become a founder member inner circle, only 12 places, or become, after the 27th of January, a founder member for a much higher fee. We're looking for 144. And why are we saying 144? It sounds like an interesting number. It is an interesting number. Apparently, psychologists, you're so clever, you psychologists, they say 144 relationships is the maximum any one person can really connect with at a deep, significant level. So I want to spend the last years of my life connecting deeply and significantly in a beneficial way to just 144 founder members of Transformers International. And within that 144, 12 inner circle members. Let me know if you're interested. Until then, look at this place.